Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to create this geometric logo mark in Illustrator. You can see it's very simple, and all I've done is actually use rectangles, just one shape, and manipulated it. And you can see it's a nice W, and it's also a depiction of a flower, as you can see there, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I've got a bit of a bluish palette with some purples and oranges here, so complementary colors, but I went with this purple look. So what we're going to do is actually start off with just a rectangle. So we're going to press M on your keyboard, which is a rectangle tool, as you can see here. What I'm going to do is drag a square, and I'm going to use white for now because we don't want to jump into color too early. So you can see I've got a square here. It's a bit long, so I'm going to just move that up and put that in the middle. And what I'm going to do now is actually duplicate this square. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift. I'm going to left click and drag this shape and drag it across, leaving a bit of space like that. And what I'm going to do is press Control D or Command D if you're on a Mac, and that should duplicate it. And what it's going to do is keep the same size in between the spacing of these two shapes, which is what we want. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to duplicate it again. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift, drag it down. I'm going to rotate this shape by going to the corner, make sure my selection tool is selected, as you can see here, and I'm going to left click and holding Shift so it keeps the angle, and I'm going to rotate it so it's at a flat degree, 90 degrees, and I'm going to once drag this up. But you can see here we want to keep the spacing consistent, so we want to make it look geometric as possible. So what I'm going to do is press M for the rectangle tool. I'll change the color so you guys can see. I'm going to put the box in between this shape and make sure it's all lined up. If you go to view, you can make sure your smart guides are on down the bottom here, and you want to make sure they're on so everything snaps into place. And you can see I've got my snap to point on as well there. So you can see there's directly in between those two shapes. As you can see there, I'm gonna move this down like this, hold Shift and drag it up. So you can see this shape is not directly on the spacing, and we want to make sure the spacing is consistent. So I'm going to move this shape now and snap it to the end of that. So now I know these two spacings are consistent. As you can see there. So I'm going to delete that shape, and I'm going to drag this up to the ends. So you can see we've got 4 rectangles here in the middle of the artboard. Now, if you're using CC, there's a cool tool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mimic this style here. So I'm going to press my direct selection tool by pressing A. I'm going to select this corner, and you'll see you'll get this little white circle or this red line with the circle there. It means we can round this corner off. So if you're not in CC, then what you have to do is go to your corners up the top here in the top toolbar, and you'd have to bump these corners up like this. But if you have CC, then you can do it this way. So I'm going to select this corner, and I'm going to click and drag this, hold this little circle and drag it all the way. So you're going to get a perfect round circular corner there. I'm going to do the same for the bottom here, because we want this nice organic curvy shape, but it's still within the boundaries of a rectangle, which is super cool. I'm going to click and drag, select these 2 points, anchor points here, and I'm going to round that off so it makes it fully round like a semicircle. And then I'm going to do the same for this side. Drag this like that, select this one and drag it like this. So now we've got these curved off parts, and it looks really cool. So for this section, you can see how here the spacing is different. You can see I'm going to select this point here and hold Shift, select the other point, so we can select both points, and I'll round it off. You can see here that it does look alright, but it's a bit thick because I want the top bit to be focused. So you can see it's sort of getting a bit unbalanced. So what I'll do, I'll press Control Z, and what I like to do is actually half the size of the shape. So you can see the center point here. If I zoom in, this is the center of this shape. So I would like to half it so we can balance it out a bit more. So what I'll do, I'll press A for my direct selection tool, which is the white mouse button. I'm going to click and drag these 2 points, and I'm going to hold shift, and I'm going to left click on one of the points and just slowly drag up until it clicks on the center. As you can see there, it's intersecting. So you can see that it's snapping. So now I've completely halved that off, which is really good. Now what I'll do, I'll select this side, hold shift, select this side, and now round those off. So now you can see we've got this cool shape. You know, we can rotate it if we want to get different looks. Like even that looks pretty cool as well. I kind of like that look. And now you can see all the spacing consistent. It's well balanced here, and it actually looks really good. So I can select it all together, drag it down. And what I like to do is actually group the shapes. So I'll select these ones and press Ctrl G, so that's one group, and I can leave this by itself. So I'll put this to the side, and I'll hold Alt and Shift, select everything, and drag it across to duplicate it. And now I'll start testing it with colors. So I'll do what I did before, as you can see there, or I can flip it around, do the opposite, whichever way you like. I can play around with oranges. So you can really play around, see what you like. So as you can see there, we've got a geometric mark. It's a W, but also it can act as a plant. It can act as a logo mark, a symbol, whatever it is. But I'm just showing you the possibilities you can with just a simple rectangle. You can come up with a simple logo mark, a symbol that's geometric, and you know it's all got consistent spacing, and it looks really cool. And we can slap it on a mock-up or anything like that, but it looks really nice, and I like it. So yeah, that's how you create a geometric logo in, you know, under 5 minutes. But it's super helpful. Play around with just shapes, and you'll be surprised at the things you can just create with that shapes. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Click subscribe for more content every week, and leave a suggestion or a comment below if you want to see a certain type of tutorial. That really helps me out. So thanks guys, have an awesome day.